2025 is right around the corner, and today I'm going to be explaining how you can start a successful agency in 2025. I'm going to share with you everything that you need to know, even if you're starting from zero, but there actually is something that nobody's talking about at the moment, and I'm going to share that to you within this video. A lot of people are doing this one thing, and that's kind of holding them back since the agency space is getting a little bit more saturated. I just got a notification that popped up on my phone right now, if that can focus. We just made $39.46 with the clothing brand. If you don't know what that is, go back 2 videos ago where I talked about it, or go check out my Instagram, which the link is in the description, and you'll understand that. But it's cool that I just got a notification as I was recording this video. A lot of people overcomplicate starting an SMMA or scaling it. Okay, now I know there's 2 types of people watching this video. People who are just getting into this space and people who have been in this space but aren't as successful. They're not getting booked meetings, they're not closing deals, whatever it is. You clicked on this video because you thought it would be something new, something improved, something different. Because 2025 is a new year, you must have to do something totally different, right? But that's actually the completely wrong approach to take. Just because it's a new year doesn't mean that everything is changing in this game. Of course, there's a few updates, but for the most part, things are going to stay fairly the same. And I know a lot of people are going to click off this video after that moment because you were expecting something new. Oh, there we go. There's the payment right there. A successful agency in general really just comes down to these few things. 1 is putting in the time. You have to put in a lot of time and effort into this. 2 is a way of getting booked meetings, book calls, to actually land them as a client. And 3 is the delivery. So the first point, which is just you need to spend a lot of time, I'm hoping that you guys can do that on your own and you don't need my help. So now onto the second point, how to actually get these potential leads in these booked meetings. I've tried cold DMs, cold calls, I've tried ads, I've tried organic content, short form content, long form content on YouTube, everything. And the things that have worked the best for me is definitely ads, but I'd also mix in a personal brand in there. I'm sure you know, coming up to the year 2025, what a personal brand is, but it's just putting yourself out there, showing your experience, and showing results that you're getting for clients. Let's talk about ads for a minute. A lot of people avoid ads. They think it's too risky. They have to spend, thousands of dollars to get results, which can be true, but it's worth it. Because imagine you spend $1,000 on an ad, and that lands you just one client, but that one client is paying you on a $2,000 per month retainer. Or say it's even less than that. Say they're paying you on a $500 month retainer, but the contract is for 3 months. That's already a return on investment, so I'd highly recommend you run ads. There's a very specific formula that I actually use to run these ads, because not everything works, but once you figure all that out, ads are definitely the way to go for your social media marketing agency, or any agency in general at that point. If you want to learn how to run ads in the winning ad campaign, just shoot me a DM on Instagram, and I'll kind of talk things over with you. Again, the link's in the description. Organic content, I already kind of mentioned this. All you have to do is post about yourself. You'll learn as you go. Simple as that. Onto cold outreach. Recently, I've actually been starting to get a little bit more used to cold outreach. At first, I really hated it, and I still don't think it's the best thing if you don't have a personal brand. You definitely need one of those. But with the clothing brand alone, we've been DMing the affiliates to actually get them interested in buying our clothes, and this has turned out very well. We've been getting pretty much a sale every single day now. So if you have a personal brand and you use a perfect strategy, then this will also work. And if you want to know the winning DM strategy, also just send me a DM on Instagram, linked in the description, because it's really specific and there really is a certain strategy to it. It can't just be a cold outreach. It kind of has to be like a warm outreach method, but with DMs. So it's a very unique strategy, but it works very well. This part in the video, this is what you've all been waiting for. What is different going into 2025 than 2024? Okay? It's not just that it's going to change that day, 2025. It's been going on. But this one thing can really help you kind of have a different selling point in your business. Recently, I was talking to Nick Setting. If you haven't seen him, definitely go check him out. He's making like over $100,000 a month. And he was telling me how a lot of agencies are doing done-for-you services. And that means actually running the ads for the clients. But going into 2025, something that could be really useful to do is to do a done-with-you service. So that basically means you're teaching them how to actually do it themselves. But if you want to do a done-with-you service, I'd highly recommend that you have a personal brand, a strong personal brand, because this allows people to trust you and it proves that you're knowledgeable. So with a done with you offer, you could charge anywhere between $500 to $6,000, and there's clients out there willing to pay that just to learn exactly how to integrate this to their business. Now, another unique strategy that I also learned from Nick Setting is that you can start with a low ticket offer. So you could start with something that's maybe $50 to $200, and that basically doesn't make you a ton of money, but it just proves that they're serious about growing their business. And then once you know that they're serious about growing their business, obviously they invested a little bit, which shows that they have interest in doing what you're offering. You can scale their business for that low ticket offer by running ads for them or showing them how to run ads, for example. And then what you can do is you can upsell them on the more important stuff, like, for example, putting in the systems, putting in the teams. Because once you help them with that, they're already making money, so they'd pay you so much money to actually implement these things. And I have to say, the most important thing to scale in SMMA in 2025 is definitely building a team and putting in the right systems, but more importantly, building a team. You see, if you're running an SMMA, you can only take so many calls a day. Maybe you have school, maybe you have work to actually run the ad spend, whatever it is. You probably don't have 24 hours in a day to take calls. What you can do is you can outsource all this. So you can get an appointment setter. This is very important, an appointment setter. So people that are filling in the lead form from your ad, people that are just interested DMing you, you could get someone to actually get them on a call. And you can also get a closer, so someone who hops on the Google Meets or Zoom calls to actually close the deals. You can get someone to actually deliver the results for the clients as well. Now, this is the most important thing if you're trying to scale. You can't scale without building a team. And that also means putting systems in place, like building out how to hire people, the right funnels, everything like that. That is also very important. But I'd highly recommend building a team for your SMMA in 2025. That is probably the most important thing, if you're looking to scale, that is. So if you just follow the steps in this video, then there's no reason that your SMMA won't become successful. What I'd recommend you do from here is click the link in the description below to my Instagram, shoot me a DM of any questions that you have about this, because then I'll help you out with your specific question on a more one-to-one level. But other than that, I'll see you in the next video.